Today we are going to learn about vector quantities. Vector quantities are measurements that have both a unit and a direction. So say if we were talking about 16 feet, we wouldn't just describe 16 feet, we would describe 16 feet due east. So vector quantities, how can we use them in real life? Well, let's say that you are wanting to build a nice little shed. Okay, if you're going to want to build a shed and have your structure be on a square start for its foundation, you'll need to know about vector quantities and the Pythagorean theorem. So let's start. We have a shed. We'd like to build the foundation for this so that way it's square. If we're going to have our shed be 8 feet wide by 16 feet wide, what we'd like to do is take a tape measure at the bottom of where our floor is going to be, and we'd measure off 16 feet. 16 feet, we'd measure off another tape measure going from this corner again down 8 feet. Okay, now if we want to make sure it's square, we want to use the Pythagorean theorem. So again, we have 16 feet going due east. We have 8 feet going, say, due north. If we use the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, we'll take our 8 feet, square it, we have 64. We take our 16 feet and we square that and we get 256. So from our one corner to the next, that's our hypotenuse, or c squared. C squared, if you take 320 and get the square root of that, you come up with 17.9 feet. 17.9 feet, that is what we would call our resultant vector. From this point to this point, that would be 17.9 feet. So from this point, due east 16 feet, from our starting point, due north 16 feet, we take the resultant vector, connecting our two ends, connecting our two vectors together, we should get again 17.9 feet. That would give us a nice solid structure to build a square foundation on for our shed. Okay, hopefully you'll have some fun with vectors in the coming unit.